Greetings and welcome to Phantom Fables, where every tale haunts the imagination. This is the tale of Vale of Shadows. The Johnson family sought refuge in the old farmhouse at the edge of the sprawling woods. David, a weathered man with a quiet demeanor, Sarah, a nurturing soul with a heart full of hope, and their two children, Lily and Samuel, who reveled in the freedom of the countryside. The days passed in a tranquil routine filled with laughter and the comforting hum of nature. But as the nights unfurled their obsidian wings, a subtle unease settled upon the farmhouse. The first signs were whispers in the dark, a rustle of leaves, a distant, mournful wail. Sarah, ever the pragmatic, dismissed them as the fantasies of an overactive imagination. Then came the shadows, creeping across the windows like specters hungry for the warmth of the hearth. They danced and swirled, a macabre ballet of darkness. One night, a piercing cry tore through the silence, shattering their peace. Lily awoke, her heart pounding, to find her parents standing at the window, gazing into the black void. "Something's out there," David murmured, his voice laden with dread. As the nights wore on, the family's sanctuary became a fortress. They piled furniture against the doors, locked every window, and huddled together, hearts pounding in unison. Sarah, once the pillar of strength, now faltered. Her eyes, once filled with light, now carried the weight of the encroaching darkness. It was during one of those nights, when the moon hung low and the world seemed to hold its breath, that the terror manifested itself. Sarah awoke to a phantom presence, a malevolence that hung heavy in the air. A voice, distorted and dripping with malice, hissed her name. She turned, her breath catching, to find the figure of her husband, looming over her, eyes aglow with an unholy fire. "No," she choked, recoiling in horror, but it was too late. The room was alive with the twisted silhouette of her family, their forms shifting, grotesque. With a sickening realization, Sarah understood the truth. They were no longer her loved ones. The darkness had taken them, consumed their very souls. In the final moments, as her world crumbled, she fled through the farmhouse, the echoing cries of her family haunting her every step. She reached the front door, flung it open, and raced into the night. The next morning, the farmhouse stood silent, an empty shell bearing witness to the horrors that had unfolded within. The trees whispered their mournful secrets, carrying the weight of the tragedy. The legend of the farmhouse and the shadowed entity would become a cautionary tale, whispered in hushed tones by those who dared to venture into the woods. And the darkness, ancient and inscrutable, would continue its relentless pursuit through the Vale of Shadows, waiting for its next victim. If you like this tale and want more, please like this video and subscribe to this channel for more haunted tales. Until next time, let your imagination haunt you.